So this year, Apple made their stance on cloud gaming apps very clear, confirming that unless these services jump through hoops and conform to their weirdly specific terms of service, they have no place on their platform. Their thinly veiled olive branch, however, was to suggest, hey, you want your service available to our users? Go through the web browser. And we're now seeing just that with the likes of Amazon Luna launching first on iOS through the web browser before even coming to Android, Microsoft xCloud confirming they will be pushing out this same functionality sometime next year. And just this week, both Google Stadia and Nvidia GeForce Now announced their web-based workarounds. So while Stadia plans to roll out theirs in the next few weeks, GeForce Now is available to try it right now, and I've been doing just that and wanted to give you some of my early impressions. So to start with, how do I get GeForce Now on my iOS device? As we've already said, you can't just search for it in the App Store. It's not there. Luckily, it's just as easy to add a shortcut to your home screen. Instead of going to the App Store, you're going to head over to the browser and head to beta.play.geforcenow.com, which I'll leave a link to in the description down below. And from there, you can literally be set up and playing your games in seconds with 3 easy steps. First, select the Share button on your browser's toolbar. Next, select Add to Home Screen. And thirdly, launch it from the home screen, obviously. What's nice is it doesn't look any different from any of your other apps, so the OCDs, talking to myself, will be very happy. Once you launch the quote-unquote app, the layout will be familiar to any existing GeForce Now users. Once signed into your account, you can browse your library of games you already own, and if this is your first time logging in, simply head over to Settings and GameSync to allow GeForce Now to automatically find games you already own in your Steam library, which are available on GeForce Now, and add them to your collection. But ultimately, how does it run? Now, through PC, GeForce Now isn't a service I regularly use, and that's for a few different reasons. One, we all know I'm a massive Shadow fan, and while the GeForce Now library is extensive, Shadow lets me access pretty much anything. Next, the user experience for GeForce Now has always been slightly lacking for me, with so many titles requiring additional logons with the likes of Ubisoft Connect or the Epic Game Store, and GeForce Now delivering you a fresh virtual machine with every use. There's currently no option to remember your credentials, and the process often generates a 2-factor authentication request as well, which means you're always a few steps further away from your games than I would actually like. And thirdly, and this is purely from my testing, in the past I've always had some slight connection issues with GeForce Now from stuttering, screen tearing, and pixelation, but I know a good number of people who swear by GeForce Now because of its streaming quality, especially when using the Founders tier, which is powered by ray tracing hardware, and using the Nvidia Shield TV Pro, which uses AI technology to upscale your games to 4K. However, I'm happy to report, weirdly enough, my experience using GeForce Now over Wi-Fi and through the web browser somehow surpasses my hardwired app-based Windows experience. I'm just as confused as you are. Once you've jumped through the several hoops to get into the game itself, the streaming quality is truly impressive, where only 2 to 3 times so far have I seen any dips in quality. Not only that, but the input latency when using a controller is almost non-existent, something that after trying a lot of cloud gaming services still baffles me to see how well this works when you consider the input from the controller first needs to be sent to the device over Bluetooth, to be sent via your local ISP to the virtual machine, to be registered there, to be streamed back down to whatever device you're using, with a whole bunch of encoding and decoding steps thrown in between. My testing has been restricted to the iPad over the iPhone because I'm an Android man, but I think I've actually preferred the iPad experience. Having tried the phone version of streaming platforms like Stadia and xCloud, I found both that my eyes are trash, and some games are so detail-oriented that they were just never designed to be enjoyed on a screen this size. That being said, because of the screen size of the iPad, you'll find yourself experimenting with some weird 4:3 aspect ratios. Some games will look fine. Others don't quite adjust properly, causing the game to be kind of squashed. But that is my experience of GeForce Now on iOS so far. Highly impressed even in this supposed beta state. Ultimately, this move opens up another avenue of cloud gaming to around 1.5 billion users and makes me excited to see what else we'll see in the future. So if you enjoyed this first look video, you found it somewhat helpful, a like rating would be appreciated. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so you don't miss the next video. Hope everyone's staying safe out there, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.